Hello everyone. So in this video we will see how we can edit an existing staff member, or how we can update an existing staff member in the staffs list. So what I'm going to do is, first I will, since the array is an empty list, first I will add some staffs into the array. Okay, once I have added, I will simply try to change the staff name or staff age using the staff ID. Okay, so I'm trying to update it, right? I'm not deleting the staff, I'm not posting a new staff, I'm going to update the staff. Okay, so first I will, what I will do is I will run the application and I will ensure I'm adding some data into that. Okay, let's not do that first let's write the code and let's do that, right? So what I'm going to do is, if you want to update something, you have to write an endpoint with put mapping annotation. So put, you can see something like put mapping, right? So give put mapping and give a value called update, let's say. Okay, value update. Okay, then write the method public void update staff. Okay, and you can say, my bad. So for the moment you can write it. I will tell you what you're going to do. Okay, the same way, add request body staff. So what we are going to do is, okay, and also I'm going to pass okay, no, we don't need anything. So I add request body staff. This is fine. So what I'm going to do is, if you are passing a staff object, okay, let's say you are going to update a staff. Okay, for example, let's say we have Jack here. For example, assume we have Jack here and with staff ID 1111. So what I'm going to do is, for this particular staff ID, instead of the staff name Jack and age 20, I'm going to change the Jack and age to different values. Okay, so what I will do is, I will copy this and I'm going to send this data without changing the staff ID, keeping the staff ID as 1111, and I will change the name and the age and send the data. So what should happen is, I want this object be replaced by the same object but with a different name and age. Okay, so in another word, an object with the same staff ID inside the staffs list, the particular object's staff name and age should be updated. Okay, so this can be done using put method, because I am trying to update an existing object, update the value of the existing object. I'm not adding something new, I'm not deleting anything, I'm just updating. Okay, so what I'm going to do inside the code is, so you're going to pass this staff, right? So the new staff value with the new, for the particular ID, with the new, let's say, staff name and the age. Okay, so first what I will do is, I'm going to loop the staff object using the enhanced staff list, using the enhanced for loop, right? Staffs. Okay, then what I will do is, I will take each and every staff. Okay, so I will change this name. Okay, let's say staff in list. So that means every staff object inside the list. So this staff is coming from the user, this staff is existing inside the list. Okay, then I will say staff in list. Okay, and I will get its ID, staff ID. Okay, staff ID, in case the staff ID is equal to our incoming staff ID, but staff ID, because I'm trying to update an object using the staff ID, right? I'm going to identify the object using the staff ID and update the username, staff name and the age, right? So I will write it as an if condition. If staff ID, I'm sorry, this is not staff ID, it should be get staff ID. Okay, so this is the incoming object staff ID, this is the existing staff ID. So if both are equal, I'm going to update the existing staff's staff name and age with our incoming staff's staff name and age. That's what I'm trying to do, right? So the incoming mean whatever coming from the postman, existing mean whatever is already existing in the list. Okay, so what I will do is, I will say staff in list dot set staff name. We have setters and getters defined already when we created a staff class, right? Set staff name should be this staff's staff name, right? So I will say staff dot get staff name. Okay, so I'm collecting the staff name from the incoming staff and I'm updating the existing staff name with that value. Okay, I'm getting this staff name and setting to this staff's staff name, right? Also I have to do the same thing with the age as well. So staff in list dot set age staff dot get age. Okay, so that's all actually I have to do. And what I can do is, if I hit again, if I want to verify, I can call this get mapping method and see whether the values have been changed for the particular staff ID, because it can return the whole staff list, right? So I hope this logic is clear, right? So this is the staff is the incoming staff in list is the existing staff. Okay, so what I will do is I will again do a build. So the build is success. I'm going to run the application and the application is up and running, right? So I'm opening my Postman, and what I'm going to do is, first I'm trying to hit the staffs and see whether it is an empty array, because initially there is nothing there, right? As we have seen in the last video. So it's an empty array, right? So for first I have to add some data. Okay, so for that I have my post methodology. So these things we have seen in the previous video, guys. So we'll add Jerry first. Okay, Jerry has been added, and I will add, let's say, Tom with 1111. Okay, Tom also has been added with the age 25. Okay, so for the moment these two data are enough. So I will go to the get call again, and I will again hit the endpoint and see whether it has been added. So those data are now available in the get endpoint. So we have staff named Jerry with ID 333 and Tom with 1111. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to update this particular object. Okay, an object with the staff ID 111. I'm going to change the name and the age. Okay, so for the moment what I will do is I will change the name Tom to Tommy, Tommy, and the age to 25 to 35. Okay, using our put endpoint. Okay, so what I will do is I have to send a staff object for that with the new values, only the new values of the staff name and age. Okay, so I need my put endpoint first. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new endpoint. Okay, so if it is since it's an updated, or let's say since it's a put method mapping, we have to go for a put endpoint. How to do it? Scroll down, click the drop down, and you can see a put option here. Okay, and then you have to type the URL. Okay, so our URL is none other than update suffix. The root is update, right? So what you will do is here you remove the staffs and click update. Okay, so it should now hit our put endpoint. So again, go to the body, change it to row, let it be in JSON, and paste the data here. And now you are going to change the values, right? So Tom will be now Tommy. So I'm making it as Tommy, and age is as 35. Okay, but staff ID is 1111. So now it should change from Tom to Tommy and age 25 to 35. So I'm sending it. Status is 200. Okay, so how I can verify? Again, I will go to the all staffs URL, right? Get staffs URL, and see whether it has been changed. So let me hit it, and you can see the staff ID 111 has been now changed to Tommy and age 35. That means we have updated the existing staff with the new name and age 35 using our ID values. Okay guys, so that's about put or update endpoint scenario. I'll catch you up in the next video.